I just restarted the broadcast. You will have to go back and look for the new broadcast, close out the original one. The title probably says OE Game 1 because I was in a hurry.
Off the court. Pick up your trash too.
Ben, grab that garbage. All right, got it.
Hey, Sparkles, pick it up. Wear a real t-shirt.
All right, hopefully this broadcast works. We're back underway. 9-4. I'll get you caught up here in a second for those who have tuned in. Ben drives and good off the glass. Great drive by Bissett. All right, 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Oakland Elite is up 11-4. Your scoring thus far is Bissett with a layup, Stanton with 2 layups, Trombley with a 3-pointer, as well as that layup off a nice pass from Bissett. 13-4, Oakland Elite. Again, you're scoring Trombley with 5, Stanton with 4, and Bissett with 4. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out. Math is hard. Good for Indiana. Oakland Elite. Stanton at the scorer's table, ready to check in. I can see you guys getting back online. Shot by McNamara, short. Rebound, Indiana. 13-7 now. Indiana steps, fires, big rebound, and out of bounds. 13-7 is your score. Oakland Elite up 6, under 2 minutes to go. First quarter. Stop clock rules in effect as Stanton checks in and Bissett comes off for a breather. Stanton, Marcial, Witt, McNamara, and Trombley out there for your Oakland Elite squad. Again, your scoring thus far, Stanton with 4, Trombley with 5, and I believe Bissett has the other 4. Over to McNamara, rotates it back to his Stony Creek Cougar teammate, Witt. Witt, nice move. No space there, dishes it back to Stanton. Over to Sauerbrei. Loose ball picked back up by Witt. Witt steps, kicks it over to McNamara. McNamara drives up top. Sauerbrei steps, fires, pulls. Oh, man, I thought he had it. Nice looking shot by the Rochester Falcon. Didn't go in, picked up by Indiana. And it's a 6-point lead for Oakland Elite with 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Great defensive effort by Landon Marcial. The Adams Highlander all over number 1 from Indiana. Forces the ball to get knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's last touched by Landon, but it was great defensive effort. He had him rattled there on the sideline. And Indiana will dish it back in. 1:07 to play. Indiana working their perimeter offense, guarded by Witt. Drive to the basket, steps, fires, pulls from the top of the key. Big rebound, loose ball picked up, Sauerbrei. Sauerbrei down the left side. Stanton drives and fouled. Nice sportsmanship by 35 from Indiana. Picks up Reed off the ground with his Oakland Elite teammate. And Stanton heads to the line, shooting 2. Free throw good for Stanton. Pretty cool watching your kids on the court with a bunch of college coaches actually watching as Stanton drains both shots. 15-7. Four college coaches at the table next to me watching your boys play. That's pretty cool exposure for everybody as the pass goes out of bounds. And with 39.2 seconds left, Oakland Elite will have an opportunity to get a last shot of the first quarter. McNamara dishes, pass over to Stanton, just picked off by Indiana, but good defensive effort by Sauerbrei. Gets back, forces a turnover, and it's Oakland Elite. 22 seconds to go. Over to Stanton. Stanton kicks, fires, and whistle next door is not on this court. That was a next door whistle. Play still continues. 3-point shot went off the rim, picked up by Indiana. 3 seconds to go. Off their rebound. Bissett steps, fires, pulls. Good! 3-point shot at the buzzer is good by Bissett. And at the end of one, it is 18-7. Oakland Elite up 11. I can see that the feed is pretty fuzzy. I've got it pulled up on my other phone. I'll do my best to give you an accurate, expletive-free play-by-play since the signal, for whatever reason, isn't that hot. All right, back at it. Sauerbrei over to McNamara, crosses half court. It's McNamara, Sauerbrei, Douglas, Stanton, and Bissett out there for your Oakland Elite. Douglas steps, fires, pulls, three, good! Great three-point bomb from the top of the arc by Jalis Douglas. 21-7 as we start the second quarter. 7:40 to play, 8-minute quarter stop clock. Guarded by Bissett. Jalis gets in his face, stops a three-point shot, doubled by Bissett and Douglas, but Bissett pulls off to get his guy down low, and Indiana resets. Drive to basket, shut down by Sauerbrei. Nice-looking basket by Indiana, 51. Pullback three is good, and it's 21-10. McNamara brings it down the left side. Stony Creek Cougar lost it, got it back, pass for Douglas was knocked loose, picked up Indiana. Bissett hustles back, gets it to Sauerbrei, shot in and out, and rebound Indiana. Good defensive effort by Oakland Elite thus far, getting back even after turnovers and getting the ball right back for Oakland Elite. 21-10, 6:52 to go. Down the right side, guarded by Bissett, almost got a hand on it. Now McNamara comes up to take the ball handler, knocks it loose, they get it back. McNamara all over Indiana, and as they dish it down to the left, and it's guarded by Sauerbrei and Douglas. Step, fire, pull, three, good. Can't give that kid any space. Number 5 with a nice looking three for Indiana from the corner, and it's 21-13. McNamara brings it down, dishes it top of the key to Stanton. Stanton. And good. Nice step fadeaway jumper by Stanton from the top of the key is good. Drive to the basket, good. 35 with a hard drive to the basket over the outstretched hands of Bissett. And it's 23-15, 8-point lead. Nice move. McNamara steps, fires, drives, shot just off the front side of the rim. It's a great drive by McNamara. Had a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needs when he's got the ball. Long three is off the back of the rim. Fight for the ball. Bissett says he will not be denied. Great physical rebound. And another basket by Stanton. Sorry, poor camera work. Long pass to Stanton off the transition. I didn't see who threw it, but it was a beautiful look by whoever did. Heads up play leads to a quick 2 for Stanton and Oakland Elite. Great assist to the unknown hero, and my apologies for not figuring it out. But it was either Sauerbrei, Douglas, Bassett, or McNamara, one of the 4. We'll have substitutions. And coming onto the court, you'll have Marcial, Trombley, Witt, staying out here with Douglas and Bassett. 25-15 is your score. Over to Bassett. Great move. Steps, fires, get off there. Grits his own rebound and get in there. Oh, man, that was great job by Ben. That was completely a foul. Should have been a foul +1. No call. That whistle you heard was from the court next door. Ben had 2 people all over him and physically went up and got that basket. Definitely working man's basket there. Great defense by Marcial. Gets called on the block, but he was all over him. Great defensive effort, forced what was really a bad shot by 32. 32 fouled. He will go to the line. It's 27-15, 4:34 to go, second quarter. Bassett and Marcial down low. Witt and Trombley at the top of the key with Douglas in the backcourt as 32 steps to the line, shooting 2. I must have missed the second shot. Shot no good. Rebound Bassett over to Witt. Witt steps, fires, pulls 3, just long. Rebound. Picked up loose off the court by Trombley. Trombley spins, needs some help, gets it from Douglas. Douglas steps, fires, pulls 3, short, and rebound Indiana. Almost knocked loose and stolen by Trombley, but they managed to escape the Rochester Falcon and cross half court. Great defensive effort by Douglas, not giving him the easy drive to the basket. Forces a terrible shot, almost goes in. Great hustle by Douglas on the court. Quick dish over to Witt. Witt drives. Sees some light, throws it up off the back of the rim, rebound, last touched by White. Great effort by Witt, drives to the basket, goes off the back, but fights for the rebound and causes Indiana to knock it out. Ball remains Oakland Elite, 27-15 is your score. Oakland Elite up 12, Trombley inbound over to Douglas, steps, fires, pulls, big rebound, Bassett. Bassett needs some help, almost gets it stolen. Great effort, gets it over to Trombley, steps, fires, pulls, and rebound Bassett, and get in there. No good. Bassett and Trombley all over the rim, just can't get it to drop. Bassett playing very well down low. Drive to the basket, Marcial lost his footing, and that'll lead to an easy 2. Over to Bassett, crosses half court, drives, and great drive to the basket by Bassett. That was all him. From the inbound all the way down, let the play develop, saw an opening, and drove the basket down the left side with a left-handed layup. 29-17, 3 to go. Step, fire, pull from top of the key, no good. Big fight on the rebound. Marcial forces a giant carom, which is picked up by Trombley. Over to Marcial, fed down, knocked loose, picked back up. Over to Trombley, who dishes it to Douglas, who steps, fires, pulls, shot short. Surprise rebound, Indiana. Up top, Indiana sets up their offense with 2:35 to go. Guarded by Bassett, they dish it down left, get a pick to Trombley, drive to the basket, shut down by Witt. Great defensive effort by Witt. Guarded by Marcial, forces a loose ball, almost picked up by Bassett, but loose ball kept by Indiana. 2:20 to go, 29-17, 12-point lead, Oakland Elite. Steps, pulls, it's going to be a big rebound, and it's picked up by Bassett. 2:09 to go. Bassett going all the way to the basket. Easy 2 for Bassett. Put a body on him, he's going to do that to you all day. Another basket by Bassett, and it's 31-17 now. Guarded by Witt, drive to the basket, shut down by Witt, steps, fires, pulls. Nice shot by number 1 from Indiana. drive to the basket was shut down by Witt, but he stepped back and pulled a nice jumper. Over to Witt. Over to Marcial. Steps, fires, pulls, shot, front of the rim, rebound, Witt. Over to Douglas. Douglas wants a three, not there. Steps, rotates it over to Trombley. Trombley, baseline drive, not there. Dribbles, long pass from Marcial, rotates over to Witt. Witt kicks it over to Marcial. Marcial drive, and no call. Looked like he got fouled. No call there. And Bassett says, get your weak crap out of here. He swats that thing into the next dimension. It'll remain Indiana ball, but great defensive effort and swat with authority by Bassett. 1:16 to play, 31-19 is your score, Oakland Elite. McNamara, Trombley, Stanton, Witt, and Sauerbrei out on the court, guarded by Witt. One, steps, fires. That go in? No, I think that went out. All right. The angle, it looked like it hit nothing but net, but it was the front side of the net, thankfully. So out of bounds, thank you for a lot of arm checking by number 5, and it's finally called by the backcourt official. McNamara doing a good job of maintaining control of the ball, given the physical assault ongoing as he brought it down. 57 seconds for under a minute in the first half. Trombley with the ball. The Stony Creek Cougar plays it down the right side, gets a pick from Stanton. Give and go, not there. Trombley kicks it over to Stanton. Stanton steps, fires, pulls, shots long, and rebound Indiana. Nice job, Sauerbrei. Shuts down the drive. 51 pulls up, not there. Great job by McNamara. Saw the big rebound, fought for the ball, went straight to it, and gets hammered from behind, drawing another foul. 23.2 seconds left, 31-19 Oakland Elite. McNamara needs some help, gets it over to Trombley. Trombley to Stanton. Stanton gets it back to Trombley. Trombley steps, fires, pulls, and it's good. Buzzers the neighboring court. Nice three-point shot by Owen Trombley. The Rochester Falcon with another Bew shot, and we're going to have a foul on one of 3 Oakland Elite players. Blocking call called against Oakland Elite. I didn't see who it was. 10 seconds left. Indiana trying to get the last shot. Sauerbrei in his face. 5 seconds to go. Stanton gets a hand-up shot, is in and out. And that'll do it for the first half action. Your score at halftime, Oakland Elite 34, Indiana Game Black 19. Being told that the picture's blurry back home. My apologies. I've got 3 of 4 bars on basically the top-notch Verizon service, so I don't know where the disconnect is. After this game, maybe I'll restart my cell phone and see if there's something else going on, but I'll have to do my best to do play-by-play with the blurry screen. 34-19 is your score. I've long since lost the capability of tracking various scores by individual players. Great team effort all around, especially on defense. It's been impressive to see people coming over to help each other out, cutting off baselines, cutting off drives, picking people back up, diving for loose balls. Great effort all around by the entire Oakland Elite squad. Watching my replay from the first half on my other phone, I have no idea why the phone is this bad, why the picture's this bad with the signal I have. I'll see what I can do for the next game, but I don't feel like restarting it right now. I'd be willing to bet it would work, but I don't want to do it. Sorry. Indiana starts possession, and we are underway second half. 34-19 score, 15-point lead, Oakland Elite. It's Sauerbrei, Douglas, Trombley, Bissett, and Stanton to start off the second half. Come on, Reed. All right, well, that was about 4 offensive rebounds that led to a basket. Bomb down to Sauerbrei. Oh, that's a travel. Stanton with the long court bomb down to Sauerbrei on the break. Sauerbrei was going to pull up a three, pulled back, and shuffled his feet for a traveling call. 34-21, 7:27, Indiana with the ball. Guarded by Trombley. Ball top of the key, guarded by Bissett. Over to the right, give and go. Picked up, Trombley came over to help. Good fight, great defensive effort by Bissett. Crashed the rim and stole what would have been an easy offensive rebound for Indiana. Jump ball called, possession arrow favored Oakland Elite, and will maintain possession. Stanton dishes it over to Sauerbrei. Sauerbrei to Trombley. They're going to work a press over to Bissett. Great job. Hey, it gave me the option to resume the previous stream, period. See if you can pull up the previous one. I think it was Game 1 was the title. All right, for those who are able to tune in again, hopefully it's better. Bissett with a beautiful drive off a feed and gets 2 off the glass, and he'll go to the line for the 3-point play. I'll get you caught up in a second here. Basket's good by Bissett. Nice 3-point play. Catching you back up after the restart. 5:05 in the third quarter. 40-28 is your score. Oakland Elite up 12. It's Trombley, Bissett, Stanton, Sauerbrei, and Douglas out there for your Oakland Elite squad. Basket good by Indiana, 10-point game now. Still futzing with my phone, so I'll get you a play-by-play in a second. Trombley with the ball. Pitches over to Sauerbrei. Great job of Sauerbrei coming to the ball, or else that gets picked off. Trombley steps fired, no look dish to Stanton, who gives it to Sauerbrei. Steps fired, 3-point long, rebound Indiana. Shot blocked, picked up, Sauerbrei down the right side and gets swatted out of bounds. (40-30) is the score. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. My moles are telling me that the signal's back to being choppy. Inbound over to Trombley, steps, fires, rebound off the back of the rim. Picked up by Bassett, gets it knocked loose, back though. Goes hard to the glass, no foul called. Rebound Indiana. Refs definitely letting them play a little bit. They're state officials, so it's not your typical tournament rentals. Nice steal by Bassett. Read that pass the whole way, brings it down the middle. He's gonna go all the way. Reverse layup is good, and he's gonna go to the line for the 3-point opportunity. Great, another all Bassett play off the steal. Takes it all the way down. Crosses over, left side layup is good and foul. 42, it should be 42-30 once they put it in the board, I believe. Jared, we get the 2? Basket good by Bassett. There it is, 43-30 is your score. Sorry for the lack of play-by-play, trying to figure out what's going on with this phone and why the signal is so poor. It's 43-30, 3:19 to go. Martial and Trombley all over him. They get it loose, they kick, they fire, it's long, rebound, Witt, Bassett, Martial, McNamara, and Trombley. Martial steps, fires, corner, shots blocked. Ooh, foul. We'll take that. They're going to say Landon was fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting 3. 43-30, 3:01 to play. Oakland lead up 13, and Martial to the line shooting 3. First basket off the back of the rim does not fall. 2 more opportunities for Landon. All right, they're going to say he was inside the arc, so he only got 2 shots. I thought it was a 3-point shot. Nonetheless, second one falls for Martial. Nice job at the line, 1 for 2. And he puts it up to a 15-point lead. 45-30 is now your score. Long 3, it's going to be a big rebound, and we'll have a timeout so I can get myself together. 2:43 to go, third quarter. Oakland lead 45, Indiana game black 30. Disconnected to Wi-Fi. Let me know if it's any better. Trombley inbounds over to McNamara. McNamara brings it down. He's got Martial and Witt to his right and dishes it over to Bissett, who is on his left. Top of the arc, over to Witt, drives, floater, no. Fight for the ball, great job by McNamara. Scraps and forces a turnover. Feed down low from Witt to Bissett, and a great offensive effort. Goes hard to the glass and up off the glass. Leads to a quick 2 for Bissett. Great power move by Ben. Put that shoulder down, drove to the glass, and got the 2 up off the glass. Just hooked to the Wi-Fi here. I don't know if it's any better or worse, so somebody let me know. Almost stolen by Trombley and knocked out of bounds by Trombley off the pass. .47-30 is your score. It's Sauerbrei, Witt, Stanton, Trombley, and McNamara out there for your Oakland Elite squad. Guarded like a wet blanket by McNamara. Knocks the ball loose, and they go out of bounds trying to keep it inbounds. Once again, another turnover forced specifically by Thomas McNamara with that smothering defense. That's great to see unless you're playing Stony Creek. Over to Trombley. Looked for a give and go to Stanton, not there. Gets it back to McNamara. Drives, pulls it back up top to Witt. Witt drives, kicks, rotates. McNamara. Oh, what a move by McNamara. Drives to the basket. Windmill layup. Just gets the roll and foul. Ball goes in. 3-point play coming up. I hope that picture was clear, because that was an unbelievable move by the Stony Creek Cougar. Shot doesn't fall. It's 49-30, 1:20 to go, third quarter. Guarded by Trombley. Witt in his face. He's about to get picked. They talk, rotate, pull it back. Great job, Witt, defending the screen. Nice drive to the basket by 35. Goes underneath. Or else Reed would have got a swat. Witt steps, fires, pulls. Good. 3-point bomb by Matt Witt from the far right corner. And it's 52-32, 20-point game. Guarded by Trombley, 52-32. Oakland will lead up 20 with 43 seconds to go in the third. They kick it out, shot from the right side. No, big rebound, Witt. Good job blocking out. Got the giant rebound up off the rim, and he gets it over to Trombley. Trombley through his legs. He's got somebody all over him, gets control of the ball, dishes it over to Witt. Witt, nobody there, gets it back up top. 23 seconds to left. McNamara up top, gets it back to Trombley, keeps it in bounds. 18 seconds to go. Nobody on Witt. He's going to step up and pull that in a minute. Stanton back to Witt, who dishes it back up off to Trombley. Stanton looks to set a pick, feigns the pick. Loose ball picked up, Sauerbrei. 4 seconds, steps, fires, pulls, and nothing. Ooh, nice shot from down there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Your score, 52-32. Oakland will lead up 20. And fourth and final quarter away, 52-32, Oakland lead up 20. Indiana starts with possession, going left to right on your screen. Brings it up top, Sauerbrei almost forces a turnover. Great defensive work, got a message. Oh, great work by McNamara, almost forced a turnover. They managed to just keep it in by about an inch. Guarded like a glove, almost stolen again by McNamara. Indiana out of control, dishes it out for the shot, nothing there, rebound. And quick basket's good. Over to McNamara, Stanton. Overhead pass over to Witt, sets a pick for Witt, give and go, no. Stanton got his butt out, wants the ball, gets it down low, baseline drive. Kicks it over to Sauerbrei, who steps, fires, and pulls for three. Good pass by Stanton over to Sauerbrei, who he knew was going to drain that three from the far right arc. And it's a 21-point lead. Drive to the basket, shut down by Stanton. Nice pass by 35, step, fire, and good. Quick transition, Sauerbrei, McNamara goes to the glass and just goes long, no call. Rebound, Indiana. Baseline drive, Stanton steps up, but gets it over his outstretched arm. It's another quick two. 17-point game now, 55-38. Trombley brings it down the right side. He's got them all over it, gets it over to Stanton, gets it back to Trombley. And picked up by Indiana off the steal. Come on. Quick baskets by Oakland Elite, playing a little sloppy. Lead down to 15 now. Steps and travel called. And we'll have some change of personnel to kind of reset the floor. Douglas and Bissett come on. Stanton and Witt come off. Remaining on the court is Sauerbrei, Trombley, and McNamara. 55-40, 5:46 to go. Great defensive effort. Loose ball picked up by Trombley. Gets some help from Bissett. Quick feed over to McNamara. Douglas steps, fires, pulls. Three is good. Jay Douglas, the Waterford Mod Corsair, loves that corner and makes them pay. Three-point bomb is good, and we're back up to an 18-point spread. 58-40 with 5:20 to go. And shot long, rebound, Sauerbrei. Over to Douglas, can he get to it? Saves it in bounds, but loose ball picked up off the pass, picked up by Indiana. 2-on-1 against Bissett. Oh no, that was Neighbor. Great block by Bissett. I thought they were going to call a blocking call. Step, fire, pull. Oh, in and out off the long transition three-pointer to Douglas. Trombley steps, fires, pulls. Three is good. Three-point bomb is good by Trombley. Good ball movement by your Oakland Elite squad, and we're back to a 21-point lead. 61-40. Ball's out of bounds. I didn't see who it went out on, but we'll have substitutions for Indiana. All right, Indiana will maintain possession. Drive to the basket. That's a walk. Well, they're going to call a foul. Foul called on... I don't know if they called it on Braden or not. I couldn't see it, but nonetheless, Indiana shooting two. Clock runs with the 21-point spread, and the first one goes off the back of the rim. 20-point spread means the clock runs. 3:54 and running for now. 61-40 is your score. Second basket good, back to a 20-point lead, and it's 61-41 as Sauerbrei inbounds to McNamara, who gets it back to Sauerbrei, who gets it back to McNamara as they beat the press. Bissett loses it, gets it back over to McNamara. McNamara, great feed down to Trombley with a quick two. Absolutely beautiful pass by McNamara. Found a passing lane, threw it down, and Owen did the rest. 63, 41, 3:30, and timeout. Sorry about that. Stepped away from the phone camera for a hot second. And foul called on Oakland Elites. Clock continues to run. Shooting foul called. It was either against McNamara, Sauerbrei, or Bissett. How's that for professional game by play-by-play? 61-43, 2:45 to go. And number 5 from Indiana steps to the line, shooting 2. First one good. Closes the lead to 21 points now. And we'll have some quick substitutions. Sauerbrei and McNamara off. Marcial and Witt on. Remaining on the court, Douglas, Bissett, and Trombley. Second shot misses. Over to Douglas. Fingertip roll goes just past the rim and rebounded by Indiana.
Good in front. You want to sit second row or front row?
Shooting foul called against Oakland Elite. Clock continues to run. 1:26 as the first of 2 free throws goes off the back of the rim and bounces out. Second free throw opportunity. And in and out rebound Witt. 63-42. 21-point lead, Oakland Elite with 1:11 to go. Douglas steps, fires, pulls. I think they got a shot. Rebound, Bissett, and good. Great effort by Bissett off the offensive rebound. Goes hard to the glass, and we're going to have... Well, that'll do it. We're under a minute, 65-42, and the refs will call it. Terrible broadcast, apparently, from what I'm being told at home. Hopefully it gets better. But your final score, 65 for Oakland Elite, 42 for Indiana. Game black. Oakland Elite takes home their first W of this tournament in Game 1. Sorry for the poor picture. I'll see what I can do on my end to make it any better for the next game, which is approximately 4:40 p.m. I'll have it live and hopefully in much better resolution. Great effort by Oakland Elite in Game 1 to start out the 17U bracket. Again, your final score, Oakland Elite 65, Indiana 42.